What makes the most metal riff ever the most metal riff ever? Today we're gonna dive deep into a song that lives up to its name, The Metal by Tenacious D. We'll use some music theory knowledge to uncover the secrets of what makes this song so metal. To do so, we'll break down the main riff, which is such a fun beast to play. Understanding the music theory behind a song will help you understand how the song was written. Therefore, these types of exercises will be helpful for your own songwriting because you'll be able to work with the language that you're familiar with. And after we've broken down the song, we're going to take it a step further and make it our own. We'll be using a lot of harmony with this, and we'll be using a bunch of really cool guitar tricks. But the first thing you're going to want to do is download my free guitar gains cheat sheet. If you ever feel discouraged with guitar, wonder how you're gonna conquer your next guitar goal, or have the bad habit of practicing in waves, then this cheat sheet is for you. It's got 8 hacks on how to elevate your guitar skills by making consistent progress. It's completely free, and you can download it by using the link in the description or by going to zachsharguitar.com. Time to get metal. So we're going to be breaking this main riff up into 2 different halves. So the first half starts with an open E power chord. And the notes that go into this power chord are the root, which is the low E, the fifth, which is the B note, and then we'll layer another root on top of it to get the octave with another E note. It's important to establish this chord right away because it kind of dictates, or it's likely that it'll dictate what's to come and how we interpret what follows that. So the next thing we get is a G note, which is a clue that this may be some sort of minor scale since it's a minor third interval from that low E. Plus 99.9% of metal songs use minor scales anyway, so, you know, it's a good guess. Next, we're gonna look at the following lick and see if we could figure out what scale or mode is being used here. So, we've got the E, G, we've got an A, a B, and a C. So based on those notes, we can take a couple different guesses as to what scale this is based on. For one, it could be a regular old minor scale, also known as the Aeolian mode. All those notes in the lick are in there, but we're going to jump ahead to the next section because I think the next section provides stronger evidence that this lick is actually based on the Phrygian mode. So to continue with this beast of a riff, we're going to continue with an F power chord. Same construction as the E power chord that started this song, but it's just a half a step higher. So we've got the F, the C, and then we've got an octave of that F note, again being the root. So we started with an E power chord, had a really cool lick to break it up and connect it to the F power chord. Moving between those 2 power chords is very common in metal, and it's pretty cool how dark and powerful of a sound you could get with just 2 simple power chords. Next, we're going to look at the lick that follows that F power chord. So in my interpretation of this, that F power chord paired with the notes G, F, E, and D. Suggest that this gives us a flavor of the Lydian mode. Okay, so now that we've taken the time and broken down the theory that goes into the main riff of this song, we now get to take it to the next level and make it our own, okay? Once we understand theory and even some basic guitar tricks, we can have a lot of fun with this kind of thing, and it'll help us with our own songwriting. So the first thing we can do is harmonize in thirds. And so for this, I'm going to play 2 different guitar parts over each other, okay? I'm going to keep the chords the same and play those in unison between both guitar parts. But for the licks, I'm going to harmonize in thirds. And all that means is I'm playing the same sequence, just 3 scale degrees higher for each lick. Next, I want to bring attention to the pauses in this riff. And pauses can be really great. They can add a lot of dramatic effect because technically music is organized sound and silence. When you break up a riff with silence, it can make the sound part hit way harder. But this could also present great opportunities for us to fill in the gaps with little tricks. And for starters, we can just simply do harmonics. So here's what I mean by that. And you could add some variety with this. If you're lucky enough to have a guitar with a whammy bar, that can present other opportunities for you to do other creative things like flutters and dive bombs. Familiarizing yourself with these different modes, scales, and tricks in action is a great way for you to enhance your creativity and help your songwriting. Each of the 7 modes has its own unique flavor, and you can bring out any of the flavors you want once you're familiar with them and you know how to use them. In this case, we got to see how music theory plays a role in giving this Tenacious D riff its metal sound. Would you say this is the most metal riff ever? If you haven't already done so, please check out that free guitar gains cheat sheet that I've linked in the description. You'll instantly get 8 hacks that will help you elevate your guitar playing and crush your goals. You can also find that cheat sheet at ZachSharGuitar.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Zach with Zach Shar Guitar, and I will see you in the next one.